Pope Francis defines and reminds us of the current situation, saying to see or not to see, which is presents as a variation on Hamlet's words, to be or not to be. That is the question. The Pope is referring precisely to our seeing immigrant adults and children as our brothers and sisters, seeking compassion and solidarity in order to survive.
But you have seen conditions in these countries, especially in the campo, in the countryside. Now, do you feel that these conditions drive people to seek safety and asylum and survival in other countries like the United States?
Yeah, personally, I feel, having lived in the rural area for many years in Nicaragua, and I've been in other Central American countries, people are not able to earn a decent living. The prices of their crops, if they're farmers, is very low. They don't have support from their governments to be able to plant enough. There's a lot of unemployment. There's also other types of social problems. There's the narco gangs, which are causing a lot of strife, probably more in the cities and the towns and the poor neighborhoods. It's very difficult for so many people. And so I personally feel that most people are motivated by a need for a better life, or to escape from situations which are put them in danger and their families in danger as well.
So that being the case, then could we say that these people with their families and so forth have a right to seek survival in another country?
Yeah, in my opinion, it's really a human right. It's a question of people who are really fleeing their countries mostly for economical reasons, mostly for the impossibility in their country to live a decent life or to have a future. So many young people are frustrated. They have no future, they have no possibility for a future family, and their families are suffering, their families are hungry. It's amazing how much money these young people send back to their families, and thanks to them and their work and their hard work in the United States, their families are able to eat and clothe themselves here in their countries. There's no doubt of the sacrifice that so many young people are making for their families.
Do you feel that if people in the United States, let's say people in the parishes and our Catholic schools and so forth, universities, if they could only get to know some of these people, migrants, as individuals, men, women, children, they would be more compassionate and more understanding towards them and see them really as brothers and sisters if they could just get to know them personally?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question, because it's amazing. And I'll tell you a personal anecdote. I was visiting my sister in Los Angeles and invited a Nicaraguan friend and his family to come over and have a meal. We had a barbecue. And they told me later they were so thankful, and they said it was the first time in 19 years that they ever been in a house of an American. So we can make an effort if we get to know people and let people into our lives. It also will help to change our hearts and look for solutions. I think there's another aspect of this to touch, which is these countries need to have support, yo diría financial support for the future to build their economies, to make it better, because I think most people would not leave their country if they didn't need to, because living the countries are beautiful, the people are beautiful, there's so many wonderful values, but people leave for necessity.